And this next fight, this is one that I'm not really too interested from a betting perspective and kind of perplexed from a picking perspective. It's a hard one for me. I think Jim Miller, man, I mean, he's one of my favorite fighters because I used to like him before I even started all this betting, and he's still doing the damn thing. He's surprised me. I think he surprised everybody that he still won 3 fights in a row at 39 years old, had 40 fights in the UFC, and he's just had tremendous career, so you got to give it to him. But this is a step up in competition for him against Hernandez, and we'll see. I mean, it seems like when he gets that step up recently in the later part of his career, he's never been able to get over that hump. But Alexander Hernandez, he's a guy that's in all type of shambles as well. He is on a 2-fight losing streak. He's lost 3 of 4. Definitely, you could tell the guy's having some mental problems in the cage. Like, he started so good against Billy Q. He was dominating the first round. And then second round, he faced one little thing of adversity, man, and he just crumbles so quick. And it happens, it's a reoccurring issue with him. So that's just something that he's going to have to deal with. But it's hard circumstances for Hernandez to come in here on short notice. I mean, the guy just got beat up pretty bad against Billy Q. I mean, he lost that fight. That was only 2 months ago. That was at 145. Now he's coming back up to 155. Jim Miller fought his last fight at 70, so you know he's going to probably be a bigger guy in that cage, even though height-wise they're the same height. I think he's going to be a little bit more dense, probably weigh a little bit more than Hernandez, who probably is a little bit smaller than he used to be now that he was going down to 145 and already had a 145 fight. And man, it makes it much closer. I feel like if these guys are both optimal 100%, like if they sparred at the gym and Hernandez had no pressure on him, I think Hernandez would win pretty easily. I think that he's much faster. He could switch stance. He's more powerful, explosive. His wrestling will be a big factor because Jim Miller can brawl, man, and his striking is underrated. He still has that nice straight left hand, good calf kicks, and he has power. Nice check right hook. We've seen him knock guys out recently. And if he could clip Hernandez and hurt him, then we've seen Hernandez not really react well to any adversity whatsoever. So then Miller could maybe flurry on him and get him out of there, or jump on the neck or get some sort of submission. So if it stayed striking 100%, then I think Miller would have the best chance. But I'm just saying, I think if they were in a format where it was just skill for skill, Hernandez would be able to take him down, outstrike him, and maybe even knock him out early, even though Miller's extremely durable. If he can't, just outgrind him out with the wrestling. But in a live aspect with fans and all that, I think it's much more of a tough decision because Hernandez has just crumbled before. But this fight being in the Apex, I think does make it a little bit easier for Hernandez maybe in that aspect. But man, it's a tough one for me. I mean, I'm going to go with Hernandez just because I think that he's much faster on the feet. I think he's going to be able to move around, avoid that left hand. And Miller's not a guy that really throws combos. He is more one strike and done type of guy. I don't think he's going to push that high pace, high volume that Hernandez has struggled with, or catch him with any sort of combination. He's going to have to catch him with one big shot, hurt him, and then flurry on him, or one big shot, hurt him, and then finish him type of thing to get the win, I feel like. And I think Hernandez is going to be able to clinch him against a cage, get a couple takedowns, get Miller tired. He pushes a high pace. And I don't necessarily think it's a cardio issue with Hernandez. I think it's more of an issue with him mentally breaking. So as long as, it's not a crazy fight where he goes into a brawl with Miller and Miller clips him and takes him out, I think Hernandez could get some takedowns and win this one. But do I trust him to win, especially at minus 200? Not really. And just a fight that I want to enjoy as a fan and totally stay away from a betting perspective. But got to make a pick, so I'm going to say Alexander Hernandez by decision.